Hi, I'm Mason Bever with your Focus on Weather. Here's a shot outside from our California State University. So you might need to get that coat in handy so when you're heading out the door for if you have a work in the nighttime or something like that. And then moving on, can you tell us a little bit about what this plaque is, actually?
Yeah. So this plaque was actually
One of the things that's challenging for students that are transitioning is they don't get a lot of emotional support from their peers or their friends, and that is a really big challenge, especially if you are an incoming freshman at Fresno. This is a two-part problem. Student tuition is going up 6% for the next 5 years, and student fees are going up 3%, which seems to be like an eternity to pay for this, the RSU. There are a lot of resources at Fresno State for LGBTQ students. It's a welcome site for those who don't know about the resources. We take a look at where you can find to go in a safe place on campus. Students at Fresno State are looking for ways to be more accepted on campus. Sometimes they have no way of finding places to go to feel safe.
The Pride Room is a space that is utilized by students daily. It's a safe space where students can come in between classes.
Lexi Jenkins is a former assistant for the LGBTQ+ programs and services. She says anyone is welcome.
It's just to give a safe space where people can be accepted in their identity, but it's not always about specifically talking about our identities.
As students visit the Pride Room at Fresno State, they get a sense of community and support, including a safe place and inclusive space. Felix Vargas is the LGBTQ+ resource coordinator.
Where students can come, relax, study, convene together in order to form a sense of community belonging.
Over here they have their whiteboard where they put all their thoughts and things that they want to talk about inside this safe place.
Over 40 students. There was also a mix of staff and faculty who stopped by in order to offer their knowledges and share with students the work they do on campus around LGBTQ+ resources.
If they expose them more, like a lot of people can use those resources to benefit themselves. I think they could probably do flyers and stuff and maybe post it on social media and stuff like that.
By next semester, the center is planning to create more events for anyone who wants to attend, including bringing back the LGBTQ+ prom this spring. Visit our Fresno State Focus website for more information. Studying for finals can be a stressful time for students, but it also is mentally hard on their mental state. And there are also resources on campus to help with that. Freedom of speech is an issue everywhere in the world, including right here at Fresno State. All students in the Cal State University system received a reminder from the chancellor on the 1-year anniversary of the Hamas attack in Israel, reminding us our rights to peacefully protest on our campuses. As we've just heard, our 2 previous interviews, we've all been impacted by this conflict. No matter our backgrounds or beliefs, grief and the desire for peace is universal, so our collective desire to be accepted.
Any chance gone to the Fresno Fair?
I haven't yet, but I'm kind of waiting for the weather to cool down a little bit, just maybe get into the upper 80s, maybe upper 70s. That's the kind of weather I'm looking for the Fresno Fair. It is less than 1 week away from Election Day, and as we showed you early, votes are already coming in. However, some people feel like California votes don't matter. The person who can respond to that is Dr. Lisa Bryant, chair of the Fresno State Political Science Department. Thank you for being here with us, Dr. Bryant.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So I want to jump right into it. So why is it important for Californians to vote in this upcoming election? Artificial intelligence is being used for many different reasons. ChatGPT has answers for you within seconds of asking you questions. Reporter Marisol Rubio asked people what they thought about ChatGPT. Always, happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and reporting here live at the Fresno State Food Market. I'm Mason Bever for Fresno State Focus. Melanie Mora splits her time between being a psychology major and the ASI senator for research and technology. She's overwhelmed by the recent increase in tuition and fees.
So that did put a little more stress on me just because I know for a fact I will be having to take out an even bigger loan for my education.
Melanie Mora is a psychology student and first year as part of the ASI group. Mora says the increase in tuition and fees has made it difficult for students to afford housing and transportation. Frederick Lisitsa is the ASI executive vice president. He says the cost of education is beating inflation.
The value that students are getting for their education is lowering every year, but the cost is going up.
This is a two-part problem. Student tuition is going up 6% for the next 5 years, and student fees are going up 3%, which seems to be like an eternity, to pay for this, the RSU. The Collegian reported on the fee increase in 2022, saying students will pay for the RSU for the next 3 decades. Last year, students paid $168 in fees. That goes up to $337 in 2026 and $706 a year in 2051. CSU's Public Affairs Director says tuition and fees fund 40% of Fresno State's budget, with 60% coming from the general fund.
When the state isn't able to fully fund the university's needs, the CSU has to make up the difference.
Students will continue to fight against tuition increases and fees to secure a more affordable and fair education